Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. A real pleasure to have you here with us at London Film Festival. Maybe we can begin with a brief introduction to your film for people who don't know anything about it. What can they expect when they come to watch it?
Our film's name is When the Light Breaks, and I'm Rúnar Rúnarsson, the director of the film. Here is the lead, the star, Elin Hall.
Hello. To me, it's about friendship, and it's about the complicated nuances in like a sudden loss and grief, and it's about love. Yeah, I think love is like the biggest thing for me when it comes to the film.
And can you tell us about the genesis of the project? Why did you want to tell the story on the screen?
Well, I'm a writer-director, so far I've always been writing the manuscripts of my films. Each and every film is self-reflecting for me. It's based on first and second-hand experiences, and I mix it with fictional elements. What it's which, I don't say what that's anymore. That's the point of departure. It's other people shouldn't have to answer for what we are doing. But I never make films that I don't talk with other people that are maybe involved or not. But it's important for me to think I know where I'm taking off when I write and before I start collaborating with other people. So it's a self-reflecting journey always, a personal self-reflecting journey.
For you, when you first read the script, what jumped out to you, and why did you want to take on this role?
I just fell in love with the way that Rúnar writes characters, and how much space he gives for other things than just dialogue. And I am very interested in films with few words. There is some magic that is created in the silence, and the script is not very long at all. From the get-go, very excited to work with Rúnar and his team, and I was absolutely not disappointed.
And how did you decide on your cast, and how do you know the right people to play your characters?
Well, I started with Vigfús Þormar at Doorway Casting in Iceland. We started working together a couple of films ago. We started with getting everybody in at the right age group, all genders that had some kind of experience beforehand, before we would start some street casting or something like that. And there was there's a really big pool of talent. We started to build then the group around, we were emphasizing on who would be Una in the film and Clara, and then building the cast around these two women that are central in the film. I tried to find people that have the X factor, if so to say, something that you can't. Try to help people to get towards because they have something that other people don't have. She has that. Yeah, she's really talented in transmitting the unsaid to give an extra dimension to a person, to life. Whatever she portrays, she adds complicity. The person becomes more complex and more nuanced, and it's a little bit like some actors, and they are quite few. If they were a rainbow, they have more colors. They have more color spectrum within the rainbow, and she's one of these rare talents.
What was the experience like on set? How did you find doing all these scenes? Which were some of your favourites? Which were some of the most challenging moments for you?
I think I always loved working with my co-stars. I preferred that than being alone. The whole experience was just magical, working with so many professionals. I always say Rúnar, he's probably very selective with his actors, but once he has selected them, he puts a lot of trust, and you really feel that, and you have so much time. That's at least how it felt like. Obviously, I probably didn't have all the time in the world, and time is money, and somebody else was stressed about that, but I really felt like I had the whole time in the world to really find, the vibrations in myself. I was just so impressed by every single co-star in the film, every single other actor, and also person on set. But it's not always that you are trying to create a friendship on screen, and it just becomes in real life as well. And I think that really enriched the whole process and experience for everyone. They're all very dear to me.
Was there a specific scene do you enjoy shooting, or when you watch the film back now, do you have a favorite?
I think for me, like, I mean, I have loads of favorite, but like what comes to mind is the dancing scene. I think that really just for me was everything I want to stand for as an artist. You know, it brings in so many different elements, both, you know, these friends at this moment, and the music and the dancing, and like a otherworldly cathartic magical moment that happens. And I think it's really powerful to watch, and it was very powerful to experience it and doing it on screen. We rehearsed it many times, and every single time it just felt like I was on drugs even though I wasn't. So yeah.
And finally, what do you hope people will take away from watching the film, and what does it mean to you to have it here at London Film Festival?
It's a great film festival, so it's a big recognition from for the team that made this film. It's quite often that the director or the star, we get all the applause, but there is an army of people that has been fighting to make this what this is, and so it's a great recognition for the work of these great people that made this film what it is. When I started to make films when I was younger, I wanted to change the world. And all of them were quite. My first short film was so banal and in a single way, and it was only people that shared my political beliefs that and social belief that said it was something that worthwhile. But people that didn't have the same values on some things in life, they were completely unmoved by this. First, when I started to open up my heart and try to self-reflect and try to portray the matters of the heart, I realized that if you're being honest, or you try to be honest, it can resonate to other people around you. First time I did this was for a short film called The Last Farm. After screening that the first time, then a couple of people came up to me and said, "Thank you for the film. I'm gonna go and visit my grandfather, or I'm gonna do this and that." And I knew some of these people. They stand for something different than I in politics or something. An elderly person was getting a visit because something that we made really shocked me, and I realized, yeah, by actually talk about co-human elements and emphasizing on the good, or try to give hope and more view on the simple matters that should unite us, can actually make a small little bit of a difference. So I hope that this film, some part of it, resonate with something, that they will maybe be kind to somebody that is serving them coffee, or even it would be only that, then we have achieved something.
It's just an incredible honor, and I've met so many fantastic artists from all around the world that share the same drive for storytelling and believe in everything that Runar was saying, which it's not a given in this world. So I'm very grateful, yeah. I hope that, you know, the film will just give people a moment to stop and listen to a story that, you know, is about something that everyone has to experience, because that's like kind of the brutality that if you want to experience love in your life, you have to experience grief, and it's, you know, so intertwined, love and grief. I just hope that this film will be a comfort to, you know, anyone who's willing to watch it with an open heart.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Huge congratulations on the film. I really enjoyed presenting it here in London. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.